Hey, what's up, everyone? This is
TaijhTV.
welcome to the show. China, 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 China. Black China, white China. This show's about China. While America bickers within its borders about people coming from Mexico, while American politicians play politics with your lives, China is setting the stage to run it all. And run it all they will. I'm going to put on the screen some stuff. Let's get this show rolling. It's going to be a quick show. Just got out of the shower. My junior, he has a basketball game today, so I have to get moving, so they say. Well, here's the games that American politicians are playing. Martha Vineyard gets illegal immigrants bust on their property. Let's watch the video.
Here to Martha's Vineyard. So there's activists here, Jose, that are saying that these people were victims of human trafficking. They want an investigation from the Justice Department onto what Governor DeSantis is doing, what Governor Greg Abbott is doing, because they're saying that these people are being abused and used to bring a border crisis deeper into the country. Now, I can tell you they are not angry at Ron DeSantis. They're actually thanking him for having brought them to Martha's Vineyard, where they were very well received. But other people, well, they're saying they're being used as political pawns. They don't resent it for now, and they know they're the lucky ones.
Don't send them to Martha Vineyard. No, they are to go populate your state so they can vote for us. We don't need them in our state. Our state already is voting for us. No, you're playing politics with human lives. And this is the right and the left. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I will not conform to a political party. It's pure bullshit. It's all bullshit. You're shipping human beings from here to there to here to there to there to here in the name of proving a point. Here's the fucking point that everyone needs to know. Right, left, in the middle. The border is in a crisis. That's a fact. No one can dispute it. Doesn't matter how hard you try, no one can dispute the border sucks. And it makes it worse when Republican governors and Democrat governors are fucking with people's lives on purpose. These are humans. These are humans. What you should be concerned with, politicians, because this is your fucking job, is the security and sustainability for American livelihoods. Social Security is going out the window. Premiums going up on all insurance. Homes going up while interest rates go up, while the market goes down. Listen to this warning.
We should note that we started the morning, very interestingly, with some very, very stern comments from real estate billionaire Barry Sternlicht, saying essentially that the economy is breaking hard, cracks are starting to form. And
real estate billionaire, part of the elites. See, when they go back on this and they Monday morning quarterback it, they're going to say, well, we told you. See, he was on our show. We just didn't highlight it. We didn't promote it, but we told you that this was happening.
And that if Powell doesn't take his foot off the gas now, we will see a serious recession. Now we have the warning from FedEx to sort of button this day. Let's bring in our senior economics reporter, Steve Leisman, for more on all of what has happened. Steve, obviously, you take Sternlicht's comments with a grain of salt. He started talking his book. He's a real estate guy. His whole business was built on lower rates. But still, when you ask,
they laugh about it. Just because a real estate billionaire wants low interest rates, and he tells you if you continue to raise the rates, this thing is going to fucking bust open like a $2 whore in New York City. You laugh at it. See, this is the games they play. This is the games the American fucking media plays with your lives. The politicians are playing with your lives. The fucking media is playing with your life. Don't fall fucking struck on this shit. Do not. These people are fucking wicked. They're wicked. I'm not going to say that they're lizard people. I'm not going to say that they're Satanists. I'm not going to say any of that. I'm going to say that they're evil, wicked fucking people. They have been fed with the silver spoon since they came out of the twat.
Add sort of the real-time data that we're getting from a FedEx, you have to wonder whether or not the Fed is going too much full steam ahead with interest rate hikes and not seeing what the impact truly is first.
It's entirely possible, Melissa. I think the argument of people like Barry and other folks is that the Fed is either disconnected from what's happening in the real economy and or operating on old data. I think the Fed might respond in this context. What's happening now and what Barry Sternlicht is seeing to some extent is precisely what they want to see in terms of a slowing economy. Barry is in an industry, Barry Sternlicht, an industry that is taking it on the chin as a result of what's happening with higher interest rates and what's happening in the real estate market. Unclear to me that the rest of the economy is taking it quite so severely. I was looking back at Walmart's earnings report just a month ago. It was fairly robust. Same with Home Depot. The retail sales numbers today were somewhat mixed, depends on how you look at them.
It all depends how you look at them. Glass half full, glass half empty. They're playing games with you. This guy is saying nothing on educating you on the collapse of what is soon to be America. The collapse is fucking coming. And these fucknuts, these evil, wicked people talk around the main fucking issue, the main concern. They have you believing that Ukraine has a chance to win a war with Russia. They have you hypnotized. These people are wicked, man. They're going to lead people to the hellfire. I can't even watch any more of it. And this, oh, jeez Louise. Nancy Pelosi, we already know she's wicked. Can I call her a witch? She's a witch. I just did it. I don't give a fuck. Nancy Pelosi, while the economy is literally fucking crashing, she gets on camera. She makes a statement on Joe Biden's leadership. I don't know if we call it leadership around where I'm from. Unless he's purposely leading you to damnation. He's purposely leading you to the hellfire. He's purposely killing this economy. He's purposely destroying America. If that's a leader, then you're just some type of special. But Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, two wicked motherfuckers, have the audacity to get on camera and tell you when to clap. See, this is a circus. This is a circus. They are the ringleaders, and you are the animal, the beast that they have tamed. Listen for yourself. You don't believe me? Listen.
Mr. President, thank you for unifying and inspiring a vision of a stronger, fairer, safer future for all, for our children. Your extraordinary leadership has made this glorious day possible. That's an applause line.
That's an applause line. You are to applaud. You are to applaud when I lie in your face. It's worked in San Francisco for like 100 years. It works on black people all the time. I've been getting the Mexicans to vote for me 50 years. Fucking wicked. And you guys love it. Literally, these sheep right here started applauding when she told them to. You are the beast in which she has tamed. Can I fault her anymore? Can I fault her for once this nation loses its grip on the power that has drunken these politicians, drunken these elites? Can I blame her once this country falls? People like this enable them to do what they do. It's wicked. While she's doing that, Joe Biden comes out. I've warned you guys. They're going to take our crypto and they're going to give us the crypto they want us to have. I didn't put this on the screen, but major banks all around the world are now going to custody and sell crypto. It's going to happen. They're going to sell it to their credentialed investors. They're accredited investors. We are not that. We are retail. We are not accredited investors. It's coming. White House digital assets pose meaningful risk while the U.S. Central Bank Digital Currency, CBDC, has the potential to offer significant benefits. They are going to make us slaves. We're going to have slave bucks. You remember people were talking about Libra, the Zuck buck? We're going to have slave bucks. And soon we won't even need to be slaves because they'll say we're useless. Because these cryptos, these algorithms, these drones, these computers, these fucking robots will do the job for us. So right now they're going to give you the slave buck. Go on whitehouse.gov and read it. I'm not going to read all of it. It's pretty long. But they talk mad shit about cryptocurrency. And they highlight the benefit of a highly transparent crypto, the CBDC, will be for us and them. They'll be able to see where you shop, what you spend your money on. You won't even have to get audited. It's just going to show. It's going to be super transparent. Super transparent. You see, the war is against the American people because China, our adversary, as they say, well, China's been buying up all American land. America's been for sale, and China has been the buyer. This is not the new. It's new to a few, as they say. Nothing new to me. Now listen to the question asked to this gentleman right here, and listen how he answers. They don't give a fuck about Americans. They give a motherfuck about China. This is why China's not their enemy. China pays their bills. We're the enemy. The American people, to their politicians, are the enemy. This is why the don't favor you. This is why taxes don't favor you. The stock trading don't favor you. Travel doesn't favor you. Ownership doesn't favor you. But if you look at the benefits China gets for buying up our land, Saudi Arabia gets for taking Arizona's water, Russia gets for selling the oil that is legally sanctioned to the U.S. government. The tide has turned. China, sorry to say, China won. And it took me years to say that.
Given the fact that known adversaries, in the case China, foreign buyers are buying up U.S. in some cases foreign military installations on the administration's radar, what is being done perhaps to study this or to protect Americans from making sure that homes remain affordable and so on?
I think the question of home ownership is a little bit out of my swim lane, but particularly when it comes to around military installations?
What I will tell you is that the president has been nothing but clear about our concerns about Chinese.
What I've been telling you, the president has been clear and somewhat to the American people with his lies about how he feels about China. He's been very clear to me. He loves China. He loves them. Mitch McConnell married one. What's the young congressman that got fucked by one? A Chinese spy. No. You guys have been very clear on your feelings to China or towards China. You love them. You fuck them. You get fucked by them. This is just what it is. The Chinese government is buying American soil around American military bases. For goodness sake. They're buying American land around American military bases. Let your American ass walk up to a military base and you're not authorized to be there. It'll be a sad day. But yet, the Chinese government can buy the surrounding land around that military base, and it's okay. Because they love China. They're in the pocket of China. China has owned them since WW2. I don't know what they've done for China to own them, but China fucking owns them. The interest of China is reflected on the laws that America makes. It's easy to see. Why do you think they had an uproar when Trump sanctioned the fuck, or not just sanctioned, but tariffed China? They were all pissed. Republican, Democrat, Independent, because they're all in the pocket of China. It's easy to see. It's easy to fucking see. This guy, she's asking, clear as day, a national security question. The Chinese Communist Party is buying up American land around American military bases in America. Has the White House done anything to stop that? Well, I'm the wrong guy to ask about home ownership questions. I'm the wrong guy to ask about that. No, I'm not asking you about that. I'm asking you about national security. Well, the president, I think it's been very clear. These guys are awful at their job. We don't even make them lie to the point of where it sounds truthful. They just lie to lie. You know that little kid, your little niece, your little nephew, your little son, your little daughter, your grandbaby. You know that little kid that just lies for no reason. None. There's no reason ever to lie about a situation, and they will still fucking lie. This is literally what we've allowed our politicians to do. Our fucking government, who's supposed to protect us, lies to us, sells us down the river to foreign interest, has us pay the worst taxes ever known to man and women. This is the American government doing this. Instead of us getting our head out of our ass and understanding, and when I say us, I mean all America, not just the citizens, all America, the hierarchy, the fucking elites. Instead of them getting their shit together and stopping what is actually going to happen, China and Russia are building more than just a world order. China is willing to shape the international order together with Russia in more just and rational direction. Under the strategic guidance of President Xi Jinping and President Vladimir Putin, the relationship between two countries has always moved forward on the right track. This is nothing new. Go research BRICS. Go research Putin and Jinping. Go research their fucking relationship. This is nothing new. They put us in the Colosseum and they gave us fucking free popcorn and we go crazy. We forget that the government even exists. We forget that these fuckers are going to freeze their people into submission. No, this ain't Russia and China freezing us. This is the government fucking with their people. Russia says pipeline to China will replace Nord Stream 2. Look up the the Russian-Chinese pipeline. It's been almost a whole decade that they've been planning this out. A whole fucking decade. This spanned through 3 presidents: Obama, Trump, and Biden. A Russian pipeline to China will replace the Nord Stream 2 gas link to Europe, abandoned amid the the Ukraine conflict. Moscow Energy Minister Alexander Novak said Thursday. Asked in an interview with Russian television channel Rossiya 1 if Russia would replace the Europe Nord Stream 2 with the Asian force Siberia 2, Novak said yes. Earlier in the day, the minister, on the sideline of a visit to Uzbekistan, or whatever, however you fucking pronounce that, said Russia and China would soon sign agreements on the delivery of 50 billion cubic meters of gas per year. This per year. We're fucked. Europe, you're really fucked. Europe, you're really fucked. At least Trump tried to warn you, and you Germans laughed at him in your cocky way. Germans should have the least cockiness about themselves, but they're extremely cocky about their ability to lead anything. I don't know why. I don't get it. Just because you almost had world dominance doesn't mean you had world dominance. But anyway, billions of gas, billions of money. America keeps printing it. China keeps collecting it to the point of where the American dollar will be worthless. Worthless. The yuan's coming. Digital yuan's already here. See, America is only talking about the CBDC that they're going to have. They haven't said that they've created it, which they probably already have, but they're only talking about it. The Chinese CBDC, the digital yuan, has been out there for almost a year, if not a year. Their citizens already use it. They already gave it to athletes at the Olympics, the last Olympics that just happened a couple months back. This is how strong China is. September 16th, this was just yesterday. The president of China, Xi Jinping, calls for more just international order. He's going to lead this international order. China's president on Friday called for regional countries to reshape the international order at a summit touted as a challenge to Western global influence. It's over. The West had its day. The politicians got greedy. The world envies us. We've had our time in the sun. Our parents, their parents, fucked us. It is what it is. Millennials, you caught the short end of the fucking stick. This is why you can't afford a home to buy. You can barely afford rent. You can barely afford fucking toilet paper now. You don't have to worry about toilet paper not being on the shelves during the next pandemic. You know they're going to have one. There'll be plenty of toilet paper because nobody can fucking afford it. The only thing free is the V word with the C word. It's the only thing that's going to be fucking free. China's president told the summit that members should abandon zero-sum games and block politics. He's seeing where America's failing. You're playing politics with your people. You're not worried about the happiness of your people. They know what's going to happen. This is just what it is, man. I mean, all this shit is out there. Of course, the American media won't show you. They don't care to educate you. Like I said, you are the beast in the circus. They are the ringleaders, the ringmasters. They are the carnies. You're just the beast. The beast don't have any gripes. The beast dances and and roars when they tell that beast to roar and dance. It's crazy. Before I go, let's watch a clip. China-Russia forge stronger ties at the SCO summit. Let's give it a watch.
The meeting between old friends China and Russia on Thursday served to tell the world that they have each other's backs. While China has not provided material support to Russia during its war against Ukraine, the comments showing a solidifying alliance between the two sides. China has in fact leaned towards Russia and against the West since Moscow launched its invasion of Ukraine. And amid the war, China has contributed to Russia's coffers by increasing its volumes of trade and oil purchases. The boost in Chinese trade has helped Russia lessen the impact of the Western sanctions. During the meeting at the Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit, Chinese President Xi Jinping clearly indicated a joint push towards challenging the current world order.
China and Russia have maintained effective strategic communication. In the face of changes in the world, times, and history, China is willing to work with Russia to demonstrate the responsibility of a major country, play a leading role, and inject stability into a turbulent world.
Putin had started those talks by acknowledging Chinese concerns over the war in Ukraine, but he also highlighted the foreign policy tandem between Moscow and Beijing. China's rise over the last few decades has been unprecedented. It is expected to overtake the US economy in the years to come. And it's natural that China would want to shake up the present West-centric world order and position itself as a major power center. Russia's failure to conclude the Ukraine war within 45 days, like it promised, may have irked Beijing, but the comments on working together as great powers showing that China is still willing to have Russia in its corner. And this is despite how the West views Russian aggression. On its part, Russia came down heavily on the West for its actions regarding Taiwan. Putin reiterated that he is with Xi Jinping and has no qualms over how the Chinese leader deals with Taipei.
Своей страны твердо надеюсь придерживаться принципа одного Китая, осуждаем провокации США и сателлитов в тайваньском проекте.
The meeting sent alarm bells ringing in Washington and Taipei, the White House reiterating that there should not be any meetings on the sidelines with Russia and that the entire world should be lined up against what Vladimir Putin is doing. In fact, the US says it is not the time for any kind of business as usual with Vladimir Putin. The US State Department spoke about new measures to deal with Moscow.
There's also the unintended consequences that could come with designating Russia as a state sponsor of terrorism. We believe that there are more targeted approaches that we could take that would hold the Russian economy and the Russian government to account to continue to impose those massive costs and consequences without incurring those unintended consequences.
Taiwan has also raised concerns over Russia-China meeting, Taipei saying that ties between Moscow and Beijing were a threat to global peace and that the international community must resist the expansionism of authoritarianism. Just before Russia invaded Ukraine in February, China and Russia declared a no-limits partnership, and time will tell how this alliance will reshape the world in the days to come.
It's over. It's over. Thank you, American politicians, for selling us out. Thank you, European politicians, for selling your people out. You have done the New World Order a great justice. Hopefully, we'll be fine. And if we're not fine, we need to stick together. And that will be it for this week's show of TaijhTV. I thank you for tuning in to me. It's always a pleasure. I know I don't talk about the dumb shit anymore. That's only because I want to get people ready for what's to come. That's really why I do what I do. The dumb shit's fine, but I'll let other people talk about that. With that being said, good night, and I'll see you next weekend. Bye-bye.